San Diego will not be swarming with soldiers and armored military vehicles like last year's game just a few months after September 11th. But security will still be very, very tight. ABC's Brian Rooney is at Qualcomm Stadium. Good morning, Brian.
Morning, Liz. It's not all that tight because after all, they did leave me in. This is what's called a security level 2, which means that it is in local control, not federal control. Even so, I have heard it referred to in headlines as the Security Bowl.
For starters, this stadium has a system of security cameras that sees virtually everything. The parking lots, the tunnels underneath, and every seat in the house. It can recognize faces, read a seat number, and even see the coin flip on the field.
We could tell on here first if it was heads or tails before they announced it on the broadcast.
The man overseeing all this security, there he is in the middle deck, is Captain Joel Bryden of the San Diego Police.
How does this compare to how you did the Super Bowl 5 years ago?
Well, the security's a lot tighter.
Thousands of police and security guards will be in and around the stadium. The National Guard is posted at a nearby fuel tank farm. And San Diego State University is using the Super Bowl as a living laboratory for a computerized emergency response system that has remote transportation, air, and water sensors.
If a biological organism is put in the water stream for whatever reason, natural, man-made, etc., we'll be able to detect it before the water hits the drinking fountains.
85,000 fans and workers will be filtered through metal detectors, and you won't see blimps overhead. The FAA has imposed a 7-mile no-fly zone.
If nothing happens at this game, there may be people saying, well, we didn't need the magnetometers, we didn't need to be searched, we didn't need to close the airspace. But if we hadn't done that and something happened...
They aren't looking only for terrorists. This was some of the action in the stands the last time Oakland played San Diego. For that, San Diego has plenty of police trained in crowd control.
And speaking of the fans, there is a whole laundry list of things they may not bring into the stadium. Things like a thermos bottle, a cooler full of beer, containers of any kind. You can bring your binoculars, but you can't bring the case, and you can't bring noisemakers. It's still a football game, Liz.
All right, ABC's Brian Rooney in San Diego. Thanks so much for that update.